Hey guys, it's David Osborne here, and today is February 26th, and I decided to show you guys some of the maintenance I do to my equipment before season. Um, so yeah, we're gonna go through a couple of things I do. Um, I'm not gonna show you how to do everything, but I will show you some stuff that I do and that you guys could see too. So yeah, first, let's take a look at how I change my edger blades. Alrighty guys, so we're here at the edger. I've already taken the nut off that you will use. It is also, I just use the steel tool I got with my equipment. And so what you're going to do is take this part off. Now this next part can be kind of tricky to come off. And you may have to put it in a vice grip. And I'll do that right now. Alright, this is pretty easy. All you do is take a hammer and just... Let me just tell you guys, it is like -10 outside, so everything's a little bit more difficult. I'm going to pause you guys real quick, and I'm going to get this out real quick. Alrighty, so we got it out. It's right here. You're going to want to remember how it goes in. It goes in like that. So now, we're going to go over, grab one of my many edger blades, which are right under the Honda blades. And we're actually going to take a rag and clean that up a little. So let me grab a rag right here and have the shop rag, and I'm going to go ahead and I apologize, I'm not the greatest at filming. So you're just gonna go around and clean it up. The best you can, because all that is a bearing there that turns this, and it doesn't make any noise, so that's a good sign. So we're going to go ahead and start installing the edger blade. Okay, so I have the edger blade on there, and it's locked in. Now you're gonna put this on top of your blade, and then you're going to grab your nut. And for some of you guys that have never owned one of these before, they are reverse threaded. Alright, so now all you're going to do is tighten it up. And there it is, already tightened up. Now for removing it, you may have to spin this around. And there's a hole on this bottom part right there. Not this hex hole, but on the actual edger itself that you may have to remove. Alrighty, so the next thing we are doing right now is changing the blades on the Toro Time Master. What you're going to want to do is when you change these blades, you want to go ahead and undo the spark plug boot, just for safety purposes. And now what you use is, I've just got this ratchet here. Normally I would use my impact wrench, but I have lost some parts to it to connect the sockets to it, so I have done this. You will want to have gloves when you're doing this. I will get a pair. So I've got a pair of gloves. Actually, just kidding. Using these ones. These are some mechanic gloves. I'm gonna go ahead and put these on. Now, just for the sake of this video, I am going to have only one glove on, and I've already loosened these up, so I'll be able to get them off using one hand. So you're going to go ahead and put your socket and ratchet on there. And like I said, I already loosened them up. So they're going to spin nice and easy, and we're just going to go ahead and turn this. And I will just show you how to do one blade because it's the same thing for the second one. So now we got the bolt here. These are pretty decent sized bolts, so you may have to do some turning. And there you go. So then you get the blade off. And what comes off of it on the top is this. And this goes on top of the blade where those two holes are. You got your bolt and a washer. And one thing I do is I actually will spray this bolt with some lubricant. And I am going to go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so I've sprayed this with lubricant. It's hard to tell, but I have. And I'm going to pause this really quick and get back to the... So now we're back at the Toro Time Master. And we have freshly sharpened blades, as you can see, very sharp. And now we are going to put this on top of the blade. And we're going to go ahead and line these two back notches up with the notches on the spindle itself. And I'm going to pause this again. Alrighty, so now it's on there. Now we're going to tighten this down. Or loosen. Alright, so we're going to tighten this down. I accidentally loosened it up. Tighten it down to where you can get it. Alrighty, now you're going to take your socket and your ratchet. Tighten it down, and now you're going to see the blade start spinning. Now this is where you're going to want to use your glove or a block of wood. You're going to grab or put the block of wood in the blade to make sure it does not spin so it tightens down. And there you go, the blade is on. Don't forget to put your spark plug boot back on onto the mower. You'll hear it click. There you go. And it's ready to go with two new blades on there. One of the other things we like to do is to change the air filters on everything. We strongly believe that a good air filter is a necessity for maintaining your equipment. But I do not actually have an air filter for this EBZ 8500. That's a new one, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how to change it. So you got two nuts on here that can be unscrewed by hand. Really easy, makes it nice. And you just gotta loosen them up till you can pull them out. And that just pops off like that. And you have two filters in here. You have a pre-filter, which if it were needed to be cleaned, all you do is pull it out of here. Focus, there we go. Pull it out of here and just mix it with some Dawn dish soap and some hot water. Let it sit overnight, and then let it air dry for 12 to 15 hours. And you're ready to go. But changing these is pretty easy to do. You would just pull this out. This air filter is actually not bad. And then you just put the new one back in. And obviously this is not a new one. but it is actually pretty clean. Surprisingly, after a year of use. And then you just tighten these wing nuts back down, and you're all set. So, yeah. Alright, guys, so that was kind of the end of this first maintenance video. This one's going on to 10 minutes, so. But the next video, we're going to actually, it'll be a dedicated video to changing the oil on this Toro Time Master. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe.